So one might ask, how many boy bands have you listened to? I was never into boy bands, unless you consider emo, like My Chemical Romance boy bands. Do you? Did you remember? The used? If I? Chase, we got here at the Blue Futon reviewing Trolls band together in 3D 4DX. I'm a new person now, Plastic Man. So, when we're talking about this movie, we want to talk about the 3D and 4DX first. So, let's talk about the 3D. Pretty good. When it comes to the pop outness of it, the pop outness probably isn't there. It's more you see the depth of them driving down the road, the craziness happening. Because when the craziness is happening with the animation, it is bonkers. You get like Yellow Submarine sometimes. Sometimes you get this random, like, blah, this Robin character. Not the Robin, but that little vehicle thing. Bonkers. And that's what you get the most pop out for. But think about depth. When you're in the mini golf course, when you're driving down these roads, the depth is there. So pretty solid 3D effects. But here's the thing with animation movies. 3D is never horrendous. When I really see bad 3D, it's usually with live action movies. All right. The 4DX. If you watch my 15-second review, the out of the theater reaction. This 4D is freaking bonkers. The chairs are moving every second of the movie except for maybe 7 minutes. The rest, you are all over the freaking place. You're like, okay, this song is going all over the place. Like, sweet dreams are made of these. Whoever mind to disagree. And you're like, what's going on? What's going on? Let me put my 3D glasses back because it is that crazy. It is janky in the best way. It is robotic in the best way. It is absolutely bonkers. Like, you would think, an action movie would have more. No. This 4DX is probably the craziest. When it comes to water effect, yeah, there's some good water effects, but of course the Meg 2 is going to have the best, if you want to call it the best, from the most water effect. But I had the whole theater to myself, which is pretty fun. But no joke, if you want to experience 4DX for reals, Trolls band together is for you. But let's slide those technical aspects of not the movie making process, and let's talk about the movie itself. It's fine. The thing is, I'm not the core audience. I completely understand that. I wasn't the core audience for the first Trolls, wasn't the core audience for the second Trolls, even though I thought it was going to be a core audience for the rock part. Anyway, band together is more of, they brought in sync together to do a new song in like 20 years. And the whole point is kind of nostalgia. And the main storyline of this one is, always be with your family. You are always, if you have a family member, it's a bond that you'll never have together. Hence, band together, even though it's not bond together. But to me, it's fine movie. The story, like I said, it's probably the weakest of the three. But if I had to watch them in order, Trolls, of course, the best one. And I would say Band Togethers, then World Tour. Because being a rock person, I think World Tour really just put a wrong note on me. But this movie, it's animated extremely well. Kids will never be bored with this movie. That's the thing. Kids will not be bored. The animation, bonkers. The pace of the movie, bonkers. Just itself, they know the crowd, they know what they're going for, and they know kids are going to be like shiny colors everywhere. So, voice acting, great. The movie itself, it's fine. Like I said, I'm not the core audience, and you should know that I'm not the core audience. And the movie does know that. Anyway, if I had to get some negatives of the film, like I said, I think the story itself is kind of weak. I understand it, but it didn't hit me as well as I thought it wanted to. Also, the other thing is I didn't know Trolls were wheelchair bound. It's almost like Target now doing the black Santa in a wheelchair and the white Santa in a wheelchair. Do I really need to see Trolls in a wheelchair? I know what you're going for. It's like diversity. You have the diverse Trolls. But here's the thing. Trolls are fake things that just go around, so you don't really need to put... And that's not the only one. They go to another, like, fake island, and there's also another person in a wheelchair. So you're just thinking, how can stringy characters and cloud-ish characters and plastic characters that don't have spines be in wheelchairs? You're just like, that doesn't make sense anatomically whatsoever. And also, the final thing that I was just like, about was the bad guys animations. And what I mean by that is I was uncomfortable watching this Hansel and Gretel. It's like that's they're not called Hansel and Gretel, but these brother and sister and this town character of like these weird stringy, plasticky things. I was uncomfortable watching it. I don't know why. I was just like something about their animation style and the way they look. I just felt uncomfortable watching them. Overall, though, I mean silliness. Trolls band together. Your kids will love the heck out of this movie. Take them to it. They're going to enjoy the fantasticness of the hour and 30 minutes of straight colors just barfing at you in the screen. It is barfing. The songs are barfing at you. A lot of things are barfing and probably pooping and peeing in this movie is a reference with the diaper. Anyway, let's give you the score of Trolls Band Together. So Trolls Band Together will receive a 3 out of 5 Futons, which equals that 60%. So see the critics' news scores gave this one. So you do have critics a 62, with 47 of them, no audience score yet. Critic consensus. Trolls Band Together serves up another amusing, eye-catching outing that should entertain young fans of the franchise while remaining perfectly painless for parents. Yeah, there was some good humor in it for parents, and one I was just like, is one where Tiny Diamonds did, like, they censored out. That was pretty damn hysterical. Anyway, 60, 62, we're pretty much knowing kids will dig this. Totally. Chase Talk with the Blue Futon, like, comment, subscribe. One of the things, Bhutontopia. You Bhutons have a great day. Now I can watch Tate tomorrow, week, a month, or a year from now. Every single freaking one of you. I think also, so yeah, kids, let your parents see this because honestly, I am nervous for Wish. As being a Disney, Donald Duck, Walt Disney itself, Walt Disney fanboy, and they're saying it's 100 years in the making. When you wish upon a star for Pinocchio is so iconic. Don't mess this up.